right, Gina, thank you. Let's take a live look at the Senate floor this morning. Lawmakers could hold a final vote on President Trump's sweeping budget plan. Senate Democrats seem to be trying to delay the vote. Overnight, they proposed dozens of amendments to the so-called Big Beautiful Bill. The all-night vote-a-rama wasn't a total loss. The Senate did adopt an amendment to the bill, which would ban the use of federal funding for unemployment benefits for people who make more than $1 million a year. Take a look. The bill has some unpopular policies that not all Republicans are backing. The GOP can only afford 3 no votes, and some are on the fence over the proposed cuts to Medicaid, adding to the deficit, and the new taxes on renewable energy. Those changes to renewable energy could have a negative impact on solar power, which is a growing industry in Arizona. An advocacy group for clean energy called the proposed tax devastating. The Arizona Corporation Commission reports with all of the sun we have in Arizona, solar is the most prevalent renewable energy source in our state.
And to offset the costs of the budget bill, Republicans are proposing making reductions to the number of people who are on Medicaid, which is a federal program to help lower-income families afford health care. Maybe you're watching and you're on it. If these cuts go through, the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office estimates nearly 12 million people could lose coverage. More than 2 million people in Arizona rely on Medicaid. The Arizona Hospital and Healthcare Association estimates about 20% of them could lose coverage here. Advocates are worried people, though, will still show up to the hospital, but will not be able to have a way to pay for the treatment and care.
We're looking at losing about $6 billion out of Arizona's healthcare system, and we know that disproportionately hurts rural Arizona. The last numbers I saw, if the bill comes out of the Senate the way it is looking today, our hospitals across the state will be operating at a negative 8.5% operating margin. There's no business anywhere that can survive that.
Republicans in favor of the Medicaid cuts say that they want to eliminate fraud and abuse in the system, though there has not been any evidence of widespread fraud. President Trump has a self-imposed deadline to pass the budget bill by the 4th of July, a few days away. If the Senate does pass the bill, it will then head back to the House for a vote. House lawmakers, they're on recess right now, but Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, told representatives to keep their 4th of July plans flexible.